Okay everyone, this is Edie here. This is what happened. I went to Envision Sally Job. This is a company that does MRIs, and they gave me a CD of my MRI. And it was interesting because when I went in, they had me take everything off, including the bobby pins in my hair. I have my hair up today. And they had me lay down on this machine that's all magnetized. It's not radiation. I always thought that an MRI was radiation. It's just pure magnets. And so she even put a blanket on me upon request, which was kind of cool because I was cold. And so I went in there. You get to put your clothes in a locker, and you can lock your clothes and your purse and personal items. And then you go in and you lay down on this flat piece of plastic thing that comes out, and then you hold on. Then you go in, and the lady goes into another room, and I said, well, if it's not radiation, why do you have to go into another room? And she said, because their computers would demagnetize from the intense magnet that the MRI is doing, which is kind of cool. So all of her computer equipment, she gave me some headphones. I got to listen to a radio station. I don't know any radio stations here in Colorado. It's so sad. I've lived here for so long. Oh my gosh. So I said, well, just put on country music because I like country music. And she said, okay. So I got to listen to some headphones with playing music. It was kind of cool because the machine is really loud, and I could hear the machine even outside of my headphones. And then she went into the other room, shut the door, and there was a window there, and you could see the computers and everything. And she said, are you all right? She could speak through my earphones, and I said, fine. She could even hear a whisper, which was kind of cool. And I was given this little scrunchy thing that I could, hold on a sec, that I could squeeze just in case there was an emergency. It's like just a round air thing that I could squeeze in case there was an issue. What I did feel though during the MRI, even though they had a mirror on, a blanket on me, I felt my knee getting warm, especially during the latter part of the MRI. I was in there for maybe 20 minutes. They did a series of passes. She says, okay, this pass is going to be this pass is going to be 3 minutes, this pass is going to be 7 minutes, this pass is going to be 4 minutes, and she actually adjusted, like I could feel the entire bed that I was on, that hard plastic bed, go back and forth, every adjustment, and then she would move it forward, and then she would move it back from the other room. And so yeah, it was like a loud hammering noise sometimes it was a beep, 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 beep sometimes. And then during the latter part, it did get really warm. Not uncomfortable though. I almost fell asleep during the MRI. It was crazy. I guess country music puts me to sleep. So yeah, it wasn't that bad, and I got all my things. I got dressed up again. I didn't go in there naked. They did have some medical clothing for me to wear. Nothing with the open fly in the back. It was a closed shirt and a pair of pants, and I guess she scaled me down because I'm small, and so she put me inside of a small little outfit. But other than that, it was a pretty pleasant experience. So no complaints on getting an MRI. And she did give me the CD, so I got to look at it, and in 24 hours they'll be able to give me a report. So I'm going to take a look at that report. I'm going to give both the report and the CD to the doctor, and he's going to see what's going on with my knee. All right, actually both my knees. So I had one knee done, and now I'm having this left knee done. So we will just see what happens. It's interesting because the doctor asked me if I run triathlons. I said, no, I teach salsa 8 to 13 hours a day. And that's the equivalent of walking for 8 to 13 hours a day. And I was thinking, most people sit at their computers all day long, or they get a chance to sit down. Not with me. I am constantly moving. And if I'm teaching as many privates and group classes as I am, my knees are going to give way, especially, past 50. So That's probably why he asked me if I ran triathlons. I don't plan to, that's for sure. So anyway, this was a good experience. I hope that this is going to help you in your preparation for your stem cell regeneration. I'm doing this video to assist those of you who are kind of scared in what the process is. So I'm doing a day-by-day process of what I'm doing to prepare my body for the procedure before, during, and after. Okay, this is Edie the Salsa Freak signing out. Oh, by the way, if you want to help me pay for the cost, insurance doesn't pay for this because it's still in research, it's still experimental. So it's going to be, by the time everything is said and done, I have a GoFundMe account for $10,000, and hopefully, you know, everything will be taken care of with that. Okay, so if you can donate $1 here, $1 there, or whatever, that'd be cool, and maybe this will encourage you guys, especially just dance instructors out there who are under the same type of situation that I am, give you the guts to go forth and set up a GoFundMe account and have your students and friends help you pay for this, especially if your freaking insurance is not going to pay for it, you know. So and I don't want to get both my knees replaced. I think I'm too young for that. All right, so anyway, I'll see you guys later. Edie Salsa Freak signing out. Keep dancing.